Hey, what's good, everybody? It's the dominant Bose founder in the 31007 family with the regional superpower gift I call One Bow above all Southern hospitality, exclusively done in Vallejo, California, where the Crest family was founded. The first Louisianan, still in my birth state of Louisiana, staking claim to make sure the Bose founder title is mine so I could be another Crest family founder in USA history. Welcome to the 25th anniversary year of Southern Hospitality Y2K. Don't believe in the clickbait. Don't excuse me. Don't believe in the clickbait. I'm still not a Romper Room Gang founder, and I'm bringing you some more EA football. I think I'm getting better at recruiting too. Like I noticed they have up and downs on up and down, like a red triangle going down, the green triangle going up on the draft or the recruits. I'm just going through it in 1 second. So I can show you the recruiting lineup for the 2027 LSU. Okay, through national rank, 5-star cornerback. As you see, he has a under his name in the left side where it's highlighted over here. It has a green triangle going up. That means, he's doing good. He's going up. He's going upward. He ain't got a red triangle. But a 5-star cornerback, 5-star right edge, 5-star defensive tackle, 5-star cornerback, and a 5-star left edge. He has no triangle going up or down, so everything good with him. A quarterback, 4-star. As you see, he's going down. He's like losing influence. So I changed the action from friends and family to, like it says, friends and family social media. I changed that to send in the house just because it showed him having a negative triangle. So 4-star wide receiver, 4-star linebacker, 4-star defensive tackle, 4-star wide receiver, another 4-star wide receiver, 4-star cornerback, 4-star wide receiver, 4-star linebacker, 4-star cornerback, 4-star left tackle, 4-star defensive tackle, 4-star linebacker, 4-star strong safety, 4-star right guard, 4-star athlete, but he's the East-West playmaker, so that would be a running back. 4-star left tackle. This instant sign, he committed on the first day. Uh, he's early commit. Athlete, pure possession, that means he's going to be a tight end. 4-star right guard, 4-star quarterback, but he has a X through the gym, so we'll say a 3-star quarterback. But we have no backfield creators, and he's from the same home city I'm from. Like, I don't know when the word hometown was created, but New Orleans isn't a town anymore. It's a little city. So he's from the same home city. 4-star halfback, 4-star halfback, 4-star right tackle with a gym. So that's like basically 5-star. 4-star tight end, 4-star defensive tackle, 4-star halfback with a gym, 4-star linebacker with a gym, 4-star center with a gym, and we have 2 punters, both 3-star, one with a gym, of course. Oh no, yeah, one with a gym. Flores. And we're going up against Houston, University of Houston. Everything's in order. Should be All American. All right, if I do get All American, I'm bumping up the Heisman next year because I don't understand what the like that big gap between All American and Heisman that keeps tripping me up. But we're gonna find out if it's just more cheating it in Heisman or All Americans too easy. So basically, LSU, Houston, let's go. No, this should be a cakewalk. LSU's 90, 91, 89, 75, 76, 74. This should be a cakewalk, but you know this game. Let's go, everybody. I'm muting out because words I say.
The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans right here in Houston. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the football first. Robinson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pressure coming. Got him downfield. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Powers forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The short hands, it's Parker. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Setting up the screen. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it to a count. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
Give to the big fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. He's now up to 64 yards. The ground in this first quarter, that is a terrific start.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Got a man. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. Knocked down for the tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It'll be 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cougars are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit. forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Smith takes the handoff, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now 1st and 10 from the 25. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Robinson will throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Snatched! Give me that! I ain't one of them elderly foreigner colors begging for attention from a stranger of a male in somebody else's family.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Hit that. I ain't no elderly foreigner color begging for attention from a male in somebody else's family. I'm trying to get this claim stake out in Louisiana. I got Southern hospitality responsibilities.
Get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Berry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
Keep passing that. My name is Steph the Louis Vuitton. Keep passing that. My name is Steph the Louis Vuitton.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the
Keep passing that. My name is Steph the Louis Vuitton.
First down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end.
Keep passing that. My name is Musical the Louis Vuitton.
We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Parker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Parker. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Those founders will never be gang founders.
Own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown.
Bows is newer than gang in New York.
They wanted to finish, and then they
Discrimination.
possession.
And And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 32 over UNLV. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead. Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Berry. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. fights off a defender. He's dragged down.
Violation of ethnic rights and cultural genocide. A foreign color did that, not USA code.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front.
That's that name is stuff to Louis Vuitton.
Did he line up in the backfield?
That's those My Name is musicals to Louis Vuitton.
Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that triple
Violation of
down.
ethnic rights and cultural genocide. A foreign color did that, not USA code.
Created the open lane in the running back.
That is not my 31007 family member, and that is not my 31007 elder in the South. I'm going to be the Bose founder in the 31007 family. I'm going to be another Press family founder.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Looking kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again.
Hey, if USA starts a family, California's still the #1 root for state for that time era, so it's a perfect time to start a family.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's
Foreign colors already established in so many different countries.
Not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Makes the grab on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Makes the grab. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Robinson looking to pass. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give is to Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Robinson will throw. He's got him. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Lost the throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Robinson looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Give to the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolute. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Smith takes the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Let's go! From the gun, the ground game. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The handoff, keep working on that clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that.
Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Arizona. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Huffman. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Houston, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. First season game, first win of the season. Let's see. We haven't lost any recruits. Okay, stable. Green triangle. Green, green. Stable, stable, green, green. Stable, stable, green. I don't see any red triangles for us yet. So let's see what happens when I look at the entire recruiting list. Dejon Keys, Defensive Player of the Week. SEC. Dejon Keys. 15. Wow, that's a lot of tackles. He's Mike. Let's see what this like. Is he signal caller Mike? 15 tackles, 6 tackle for loss, 1 punt block. I think PB punt block. But he's a Mike. You see what Mike or what he is on the schedule or on the roster. if he's a signal leader, Mike, or some other form. No, he's a lurker. I don't even want a lurker in that position. I want signal callers at that position. This guy's 6'4", wrap up, workhorse, knockout, house call. He's 92 tackled. He's a senior too. They're both 85 basically. I may change that but around. His man coverage isn't that great, but his jumping isn't that great, but he's 6'4". Everything else looks good. And he's from Louisiana. This is his senior year. And he got redshirted. This is his senior year. He's 6'0". I'm gonna put him up there. I want to see how he do. I'm gonna put him up there. Or maybe he is up there. I didn't look at the depth chart. Let's see. He is. I'm gonna put him up there. We're gonna have Camerca the Glass signal caller up there. Put him second. The signal caller. Let's see what's going on. Okay. We have a negative here. Three. Everything has got a negative inner stuff. So I still got change stuff. Switching out something else. My own southern hospitality. Don't steal it from others. Let's see. Okay, for a visit is roller coaster road dog. He is a defensive tackle. Gap specialist. Pursuit tackle. Shedding. Acceleration. Strength. The worst. necessarily at the same schedule visit yet, since he's in the top, they're going to reach the top three. Style. So it's this one. Oops. Player social media. Social media. One, two, so take from green guys. From green guys. Because they are up. This guy. Player social media. First spot. Summer house. That first spot. Leave that. Oh, we snuck in the 24 also. All right, guys, thanks for coming through. I'll be streaming later. But yeah, thanks for coming through. Later, y'all.